and a guy asks, to help or offers to help, say yes. Okay, don't look at him somehow like, do you think I cannot do this by myself? No, say yes and thank you. Okay.
Hey, what up, girl?
Hey guys, welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about how to maintain your femininity slash softness in a season that demands you exude strength, or that just demands that you be strong about 99.9% of their time, right? Because one of the things that I noticed is that in your singleness season, one of the key characteristics you develop without even you knowing it really is self-sufficiency. Like you're basically a one-man team, right? You're holding it down, trying to do everything by yourself, career planning, budgeting, just maintaining the household. So like doing all that by yourself just kind of shifts you into that space where you find yourself functioning more like in masculine strength and less in your femininity. So today we're just going to talk about how you can intentionally go about tapping into that side of femininity or softness, like just how you can lean into that womanliness that God created to be in a season that most of the time demands that you exude that strength, right? So the first thing to do is ask for help and accept help as well. So like I mentioned before, self-sufficiency is a thing in a singleness season. But you know what? In as much as you're used to holding it all down by yourself, like you really don't have to. For all those things, those tasks that men are prone to handling, ask a man to help you out with it, right? So things like what? Oil change, like taking the car to the mechanic for an issue you don't particularly understand. If it's changing a bulb in your house, just because you have a ladder in your garage or somewhere does not mean you have to get it out and climb up there by yourself. If you have a brother, an uncle, a friendly neighbor who can do that for you, who is a man, then I suggest you ask. Like, just go and ask, can you do this for me? Can you help me out with this thing? It's a way to tap into that femininity. It doesn't mean you are weak. Trust me, because that thing of like, yo, I can do this, I can do that. Yes, you can do it for sure, 100%. But remember, we are talking about intentionally tapping into your femininity, right? So whenever you need help, seize that opportunity. Take that opportunity to ask for help from a male figure. If you're 5'2" like me and you're always needing help to get stuff like in the grocery store from like the top shelf or like from the back of the shelf, like get a male attendant from the grocery store and ask them to help you. Don't try to be creative. Not don't try to be creative, okay? Go to the household section, grab a spoon or something and just try to be, poking it from the back shelf or from the top shelf, right? Yeah, ask for help whenever necessary. If you're holding something heavy or carrying something heavy and a guy asks, to help or offers to help, say yes. Okay, don't look at him somehow like, do you think I cannot do this by myself? No, say yes and thank you. Okay, if a guy happens to hold a door open for you, let that not offend you or let that not make you feel like you're weak or you're being perceived as somebody who cannot do things by themselves. Say yes. Thank you. Smile. Thank you for holding the door for me. Thank you. I appreciate it. So things like that, seemingly small acts, but those acts allow you to tap into your femininity, right? So the second thing you can do is to seize every opportunity to dress up. Okay. I'm not saying you should be dressing up, all the time, like all dolled up, dressing to the nines, but I mean, if the situation, if the opportunity or the event allows for it, by all means, dress to the nines. Go ahead, do you. So for every opportunity that I just allows you, if it's lunch with a friend, if it's going out to run errands, if it's church, take the opportunity to look nice. The event, the way it demands you dress up for it. If it's casual, let it be casually nice, okay? Take that opportunity, seize it to put on a little makeup, even if it's light, spruce up your eyebrows, wear some jewelry. And yeah, it's a way you can just, remind yourself that, yes, I'm a woman created in the image of God and fearfully and wonderfully made, just to bolster that femininity inside of you. So seize every opportunity to look good, to dress up, even if it's like rushing out to the grocery store. I'm not saying put on like a whole dress and whatever, but if you're wearing like your jogger pants and whatever not, wear your jogger pants, like your two-piece, like an overcoat, a cap, some sneakers, some earrings, spray some perfume, a good fragrance. And yeah, that opportunity, as long as it presents itself, take that opportunity to look good. Okay. And while we are on that, let me just insert a bonus here. For my wig girlies, personally, I don't like wigs. I don't wear wigs. It's not something I grew up with and therefore was never really used to. But for my wig girlies, hey, keep the hair underneath looking good, please. So let the cornrows be rolling, okay? Keep them neat, keep your hair neat, such that you don't have to be rushing for, like rushing to grab a wig every single time, right? You can put on a cap or a hat and rush out because your hair underneath is looking good. So make sure, please, that your hair is looking good all the time, okay? You don't have to be wearing a bonnet all the time. Having your hair looking good also make sure that you are not wearing a bonnet every single time. You know how like you see some videos on the internet about how somebody is rushing to the mailbox to maybe grab some mail or something, and they just have like a robe on and a bonnet. They rush out, and then that's when they meet like a guy passes by who's fine and all of that, and they're like, oh my god. So you get my drift here. Just keep your hair looking neat all the time, because with your hair looking neat, it doesn't matter what outfit you're wearing. As long as your hair is looking neat, trust me, you're good. But when you're looking good, like your outfit is eating, it's giving, but your hair is not, hey, it just scatters everything. Everything will just scatter just like that. So yeah, just make sure always that your hair is looking fine. You never know who you meet out there. You can meet somebody who just be like, yo, let's go somewhere, or a friend who just be like, oh, let's go hang or something. And now because you have an event or you have an outing to go to, now you're trying to rush to make a hair appointment and all of that. You don't have to do that. Just make sure your hair is looking nice all the time. Just keep it, find an easy hairstyle, whatever, but yeah, always keep your hair looking neat. So that's a bonus there. Now that that's a bonus, we'll go to the third one. Okay, so the third one is have self-care days. Just one day out of the week. Let it be a spa day. Let it be a day you just take some time to chill, to wind down, light some candles, anything you can do for people who like, like facials or doing your own nails, like your own manicure, your own pedicure. Take the time to just wind down, as if like you're purposefully slowing down time and just taking that time to take care of yourself and focus on yourself. Do some womanly, soft, girly things, so if it's like a bubble bath, a steam shower, getting some good food, like sitting down with a good book or a good movie. It's one day out of the week. Just do that. Do it. Like wear some nice loungewear or some good, pajamas, a good robe that feels good on your skin. Yeah, do that. Nothing is going to blow up just because you took one night off to take care of yourself. Remember, intentionality here. It's all about intentionality. So yeah, one day out of the week, whichever day works for you, Friday, Monday, Wednesday, whichever one, just take one day, slot it out, block it out, and dedicate that day to yourself. So the last thing that I would say about, intentionally tapping into your femininity is language. Ladies, you should not be cussing. Like, as a believer, anyway, cussing has no place in your vocabulary at all. Now, as a woman, like, I don't see why you have to cuss, especially given that the English vocabulary is so extensive. And for every cuss word you use, there's an English word you can use there. So why not just use that English word? Like, I feel like it's not a good look at all for a woman to be cussing. Like, why are you using foul language? You don't have to. It's not a good look at all. So I think it's one of those things you should not just be drawn into simply because everybody does it, or it just feels like it's commonplace now. It really sounds like it's commonplace because everybody talks like that. But I don't think you should be cussing. No, don't. Just take that foul language out of your vocabulary. If you've been doing it, pray about it. Like, ask God to help you. Ask God to clean your mouth such that you will be speaking without cussing. It can be done. Trust me. I know in this world it seems like it's not possible, but it is possible because it trains you for even like professional environments, right? And clean language is just always safe to use, because if you go like at an event or there's a gathering or whatever it is, you don't know the kind of people who are there necessarily, especially if it's like maybe a networking event, right? You don't know what kind of people are there. So clean language is always safe, because some people take offense at cussing, right? And then you're there, imagine you're all smart or intelligent, you're looking fine, and you're cussing, and then people are looking at you like, yo. Yeah, so take cussing out of your vocabulary, because really it's not necessary. Yeah, so anyway, that's the video for today, guys. I hope it helped somehow, and yeah, we will meet each other in the next video. If you're new, hi, my name is Carol, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.